In the 90s, there was a lot of family shows on TV that we all enjoyed watching. There was a lot of shows, especially black shows where you had black families together. Something that wasn't prevalent in the black community. You had fathers in the home, they had children, and one of those shows was Family Matters. Family Matters with Stephen Q. Urkel that turned into Stefan. We all loved that show. And one of the main actors on that show was Darius McCrae. And Darius McCrae had been in other movies in the past, but in this movie, in this TV show, he was the son, and he was loved. He was probably one of your favorite teenagers of the early '90s, right? But after the show stopped airing on TV, maybe his career went dark, and we didn't hear from him for a while. He was in like a lot of B movies, but he wasn't getting the big roles that I guess he expected to get. But we saw him with now Sydney Starr, who was born a man, is now transgender, I guess, into a woman. And for a while, he was denying this, and people was whispering and asking questions like, "What's going on with Darius?" He went that route. He's part of the Hollywood situation. So he addressed these rumors a couple years back by saying this.
Normally, like, pay attention to rumors. I'm not into all that. Because small minds discuss other people. Mediocre minds discuss ideas. And great minds discuss how to change the world. So while you're busy discussing me, I'm trying to figure out how to change the world for you. Well, y'all are discussing these rumors that aren't true. We eating.
And they aren't true either. They are not true, okay?
Okay. But I will say this. What are we in high school? You gonna tell me who I can be friends with, who I can't hang out with? Huh? I'm a grown man. I'm really 5 years from 50. So if I wasn't with my mama, I would really be saying this a whole nother way. But I'm being respectful because my mama right here.
You better be.
Yes, ma'am. Being
anyway,
good.
we love you guys, okay?
Love you guys. Stop running with these rumors, y'all.
Don't
Cut
go
it
with
out.
it. It's not true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's when you need the big brother to chime in.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I think that my fiance would really have something different to say. That's the focus. That's what y'all should be focusing on, where that ring is.
Now, Eddie Winslow gets mixed up with this Sydney Starr. And this is the same Sydney Starr that was getting with men and was exposing men, that he was allegedly sleeping with behind the scenes. But one thing Sydney Starr was known for that blew him up was when he disrespected Chinky. And y'all remember Chinky, the Right There and all, he was one of the biggest rappers in the world around about 2001, 2002. He had it popping. He was from the Lou. He was traveling all over the world. And he ran into Sydney Starr, and, he said that he didn't know that it was a man. And they took a quick picture. Sydney Starr took that picture and said that she was messing around with this guy. And at that time, that's the hyper-masculine era. It's not like we see today where you have the LGBTQ community out in the forefront. That destroyed his career. Nobody wanted to work with him. He was blackballed. Like, his career was totally wiped out by a lie. And Chingy came and responded by saying this. Y'all remember this?
You talk about the shady rumors, the false rumors, Sydney Starr. That's been well documented at this point.
When that happened, I lost a lot of stuff based off a lie, which was that was the most oddest thing I've ever seen. And man, when the individual apologized and it so-called went away, which it took years to blow away. Man, ain't nothing good happened from that for me. I'm gonna tell you that. When an artist such as my caliber, who sold millions of records, who was once one of the biggest artists in the world, they look at that different. If they not seeing you at these award shows all the time, on the radio all the time, they like, well, where's he at?
After all of this, Sydney Starr came out and apologized for the lies that he told on Chinky. Y'all remember this?
And I really can say that I did make a few mistakes at that time, and I was thirsty for fame. I will admit to that. But at that time, I had people telling me this.
So with that, a lot of people was already looking at Sydney Starr with the side eye. Like, this person is weird. Like, and you can clearly see some mental health issues also going on there, right? But then we saw him pop up with Darius McCrae. and people were saying, "Oh man, Darius clapping them cheeks down. It's getting real goofy." And he tried his best to deny it. And then one day, they came online and she was saying that she's his Christian rock. Check this out.
Blaine, I'm your Christian rock.
Just go get a tooth with my face on it.
I'm your Christian rock. Christian rock.
This dude even paid to get Sydney Star package sawed off. Like this, this thing, and you could clearly see in that video when she was saying "I'm your Christian rock" that he was uncomfortable because there was still a lot of people he didn't want them to know that he was about that life. He was about that Hollywood life. Maybe 20 years prior, he took that ride down Hollywood and Vine in the car with them executives. When he went into them audition rooms, he walked in backwards, not frontwards. So he's one of the people where they got to him, and now he's doing this. So he's funding the Sydney Star man to get his stuff sawed off, and I guess tried to become a woman. And Sydney Star is exposing all the tea, on all the shows that he goes and sit down with, and he's talking. It just gets weird. But check this out.
You told me you weren't gonna. Oh no, you said that if somebody paid for it, you would get rid of it.
Someone
Yeah.
paid for it.
Who? Shut. You paid for the surgery?
For it. Yep. He paid for it with that Saw money. That Saw. Remember, he was on Saw. They killed his ass right on the spot.
Did they?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Saw, so I'm kind of in the dark.
Yeah, they killed him right on spot, but he got that Saw money, dud ass. He got that Saw money, and guess where that Saw money went? That Saw money went to my SRS
The
surgery.
Saw money, ironically, went to sawing off your cock and balls.
It went right to
Nah. Wait,
And
you got that upgraded as well? Well, that thing is looking kind of. God.
It was fatter. This is fatter than I was here last time.
Shout out to the Bears. No, I remember. I had that thing plunked down on my goddamn lap. Yeah.
Don't lose your head up in there. You might.
No, yeah, I could see that. Yeah. I could lose myself there.
Right, babe, don't get mad at me though. But last time I was here, I kind of backed on Adam.
Oh, he's a good guy, and you're
So
in the same color.
you ain't
so
mad.
that's fine.
So then we get the Bashier Gray and the Sydney Star situation. So we see that Sydney Star popped up in the OnlyFans with Bashier Gray, and we all, we know the Bashier Gray is from my city of Philadelphia, right here in West Philly. He starred in the Empire show, and a lot of people saying, listen, he showed no signs of getting down in that type of lifestyle till he went out there to Hollywood. They took him in that ride down Hollywood and Vine with them executives. And he came out, guess what? Whatever they did to him. Now he's on OnlyFans. I'm talking about getting his cheeks viciously boat raced, and it's just weird. Like he's just doing a whole bunch of stuff, man. When you see him talking online now, he looks like he's always high. He's always on some type of drug or something like that. Like he just looked totally done, right? But Sydney Star went over and was doing some OnlyFans stuff with him, and I guess it was some some cheek busting going on, some cheek butthole surfing going on over there, and Darius McCrae is upset about that. So now Darius McCrae and Sydney Star is beefing. It's beefing so bad that now he went online to expose Darius McCrae about some stuff that I guess that he did behind the scenes. He was using his money. He was using Darius McCrae's money to go get with Bashier Gray. So it's getting real goofy, man. I'm to the point where I don't even like. Let's just listen to what Sydney Star said about Darius. Check this.
Y'all, it's your girl Sydney Star, the transgender diva, and I'm about to get messy. I'm sorry. Oh, Sydney Star is coming back real quick. So again, y'all know I've been all over the internet with Hakeem from Empire. So, of course, Mr. Eddie Winslow, Darius McCrae, is mad at me. Okay? I know you're mad, babe. I apologize, but two of my credit cards. And now I'm about to go ham on him. He didn't want me to expose this song he made. So I want the world to hear this song that he made that I think is going to piss so many people off. Y'all, I'm sorry. Y'all gotta hear this crap. Listen to this real quick. Okay, so this ain't I Love Lucy grabbing. What are you talking about? Are you a support of Trump? Are you a Trump supporter? Darius McCrae, Eddie Winslow? See, now we beefing because I don't know what you think you're doing with this song, but it's trash. It sounds horrible. I don't know why you're trying to sound like you're a country singer. I don't know, y'all. I'm leaking it. He said he didn't want no one to hear it. So now I leaked it. It's leaked. Yeah, until you turn my cards on, I'll get back to being the good Sydney star that I am. But babe, yeah, everybody, what y'all think? Because the song is trash. And I'm sorry.
So now, Darius McCrae, you decide to go. You decide to go on the side of the booty hole surfers, right? And you mess around with a well-known clout chaser in Sydney Star. You didn't think that this was going to happen. So if you wanted to be LGBT, you should have just said this is who you are and just went over and got somebody more conservative and did what you did. But you lied about it, denied it, while knowing the whole time you was booty hole surfing, right? You lied, and then you come out with it because Sydney is a clout chaser. Sydney does everything for attention, right? Sydney wants the world to know what he's doing so that way he can make money. So Sydney runs over there to Bashier Gray and do some surfing over there, right? And now you upset. You want to cut off his credit cards and you want to do all this. So now what does Sydney do? Go to expose you because that's what Sydney does, right? But again, I keep telling y'all about this Hollywood scene and all this stuff and what happens to a lot of these young kids when they go to Hollywood. And they often talked about that audition couch, that brown leather audition couch. Don't sit on it because you might stick to it. And there's a lot of weirdo stuff that goes on out there, and then it produces this. So it's the reason why he didn't want the world to know because he felt like it would destroy his image. But he was who he was. And now all this stuff is coming out. And one thing about Sydney Star is going to do everything for clout. It's going to expose everything. And, these people out there, doing a whole bunch of surfing, man. They surfing all over the place, man. And, Bashier went out to Hollywood and he became a booty hole surfer. So it is what it is, man. I tell people all the time, don't get caught up in these people's lifestyles or the images that they present to you, because a lot of these people are not who they say they are. They're not who they say. They're not living the image that they're portraying to you. They have a whole another life. But this is the situation with Darius McCrae, and he's a far cry from Family Matters and Sydney Star and the Bashier Gray saga. There's a whole lot of surfing going on. But I'm gonna cut this video. Short here. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.